Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Republic Bricks. I'm back here with another video. So, as you guys can see, the table has gotten a lot more full just in one day. So, tons of stuff came in the mail yesterday. If you haven't already, go watch the haul video I posted yesterday. I did a live stream. I'm going to be doing lots of live streams as packages come in the mail. That's like the only way I can actually unbox them and actually film. Otherwise, I decide to rip them open. So if I do it live, at least you guys can see me, opening them live. But anyways, as you guys can see now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gray base plates full. Then there's one small gray base plate, and then 2 small green ones, and then the start of a third small green one, but it's in a blue color instead. And then we also have another base plate over here full of non-Star Wars figures. So this will be the last day where you guys will see these sets and whatnot on the table, because, well, actually, maybe tomorrow as well. Lots of the packages that are coming in probably won't be here till Wednesday to Friday. So it may actually be like this for a few more days, but I have 11 more packages coming in, and that's like bulk amount of superheroes and more Star Wars. So whole bunch of that stuff. So that's what's going on there. And the amount of crazy figures I have has definitely gone up a lot. So that is really awesome as well. So in today's segment of buying and selling the Republic Bricks, I'm actually going to answer a question. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll answer them in the next segment of buying and selling the Republic Bricks. I may have to go into more detail with this in the next one, since I just remembered it right now. That's how I usually do these things, just kind of off the top of my head. Someone asked me about taxes and what goes on with that. It's very simple, to be honest with you. What I recommend is, if you don't have this already, get a app, or not an app, but it's on the website. It's called GoDaddy Bookkeeping, and it's very easy to use. That's what I use to keep track of all my income and expenses, and it's really cool because you can link your PayPal, your Venmo, your bank account, and whatnot. So if you do lots of transactions via PayPal or Venmo, and there's other eBay as well. You can connect your eBay, all that stuff. You can connect to your GoDaddy bookkeeping, and it'll keep track of your income, your expenses, and your profits. So it's really cool. I don't really feel like showing mine because I don't really want that personal information out, but it really is helpful. And for taxes and whatnot, if you make over 20,000 revenue via PayPal, you will get a 198 form, a W-98 form, I think it's called. So you'll have to fill that out. So for people under 18, I'm not too sure how you're gonna want to do that with your mom and your dad. If it's in their name, they might just be paying that extra $20,000 or whatever you make. But then you'll have to figure that out with the tax accounting. If you're under 18, it's not too difficult. You can do it. It's just it may just be a little bit more work than someone over 18. So that's what I had to do before I was 18 and was doing stuff like that. Like the last, I'm 19 now, so last year was fine because I opened my own PayPal right when I turned 18, and I started doing transactions that way. Before it was just my mom and stuff like that. So we had to do it through those things. But anyways. I really recommend getting GoDaddy Bookkeeping. That will really help you out, steer you straight. You'll be able to see your profits and whatnot. It records all your transactions from PayPal and Venmo. If you're doing cash payments, whether you're getting cash in or cash going out, you would just have to manually record that because, well, how would they know? But that keeps track of everything. That way it also tells you how much you have to pay on your taxes, like, how much they recommend that you put aside for taxes and whatnot. So it's really helpful. And you're eventually, people use TurboTax or some online stuff, but I go see a tax accountant multiple times a year. So that's what I do, just so I know what I have to put aside for the upcoming year and stuff like that. But that's the tax side of it. And again, that's only if you make 20,000 or more in revenue, not profit. So if you hit that 20,000, you can also, if you go into PayPal, you can go to reports and you can see how much you made in the year. But if you get GoDaddy, I think it's $120 for the whole year. It's really worth it, to be honest with you, because you can look at every day, it updates and all that stuff, and it's really helpful. It's one of my best purchases I've ever made, to be honest with you. Totally worth $120 in my opinion. And you can also write that off as an expense too. And it'll show you how you can write off lots of stuff as expenses as well. So you can, and that's also a good reason why you should meet with a tax accountant if you plan to do this for a while, because you can figure out stuff that, mileage and other stuff that you can write off as a tax expense and whatnot. So it's lots of stuff if you're just getting into this that, if you're trying to get more advanced and you're actually trying to do this for a while, I recommend you learning some of that stuff, because it took me a little while to learn all of it, and I had to learn it all myself. I wasn't told by anybody. So maybe for the people who are watching, you might be able to learn a little bit and maybe save you some grief in the future, because all of a sudden you may have no idea what I was talking. Maybe you never watched this video, and all of a sudden you got a W-98 form from PayPal, and you're just sitting there like, what am I supposed to do? So just know if you make over $20,000, that's what's coming your way via PayPal. If you get $20,000 cash, you probably should report it. Otherwise, the IRS may be at your door. But those cash payments are always under the table, sort of thing. So, but everything catches up to you if you don't pay your taxes. So that's one thing you don't mess with anything like that. If you don't do that, you're gonna get screwed. So, especially don't want to get screwed at such a young age. That would really suck. So, that is, I guess, the topic I wanted to go through today was taxes. Get GoDaddy bookkeeping. Meet with a tax accountant if you plan to do this. Check your revenue and profits first. Like, you want to see how much you're bringing in. If you're making over a couple grand a month revenue, I recommend getting the GoDaddy bookkeeping. If you're bringing in like $300-$400 a month, don't waste your money on it yet. Just grow. You're probably not gonna. If you're only making like $500 a month, anyways, you're not even gonna be making $20,000 in a year. So you're not gonna have to worry about it. Just keep that in your back of your mind. So, even if you're only making $1,000 a month, revenue, that's only $12,000 in a year. So you won't have to worry about that. It's only if you're making about, if you're making $2,000 to $3,000 a month revenue, that's when I would start, recommending looking about a tax accountant, and then looking at your PayPal reports to see how much you're making. And then once you're making over $3,000 a month, then I recommend getting the GoDaddy bookkeeping. Once you hit $3,000 or $4,000 a month consistently, not just 1 month, then I recommend getting that. So again, that's revenue too, not net profit. If you're making $3,000 a month profit, you're probably making 6 or 7 revenue, I would assume. So you're gonna want to definitely invest in that GoDaddy bookkeeping, or other things like QuickBooks and whatnot. There's tons of different stuff that can track everything. I just like GoDaddy bookkeeping because you can do your eBay, your PayPal, your Venmo, your bank accounts, and it's really cool to set up. And I'm sure there's tons of videos out that you can go watch on them, and it'll probably give a more detailed or better explanation than I can. I'm just saying from my personal experience, and you can shop around, look it up on the internet. That's just personally what's worked for me, and my tax accountant said looks good. So that's something he recommended too. So there's a lot of good stuff. But yeah, taxes are definitely something that does come into play when you're doing stuff like this. Tomorrow I'm gonna go into more how you can, if you're if I could speak right now, tomorrow I'm gonna go into buying something or Lego with Republic Bricks. I'm gonna change it. Instead of saying buying something with Republic Bricks, I'm gonna do buying and selling Lego with Republic Bricks will be the new title. But I'm gonna go into how you can basically, if you're more into it for the collecting side, how you can basically build up your collection for free, essentially. So we'll get into that tomorrow. For now, for this last about 55 seconds, I want to give a good in-detail look about all these minifigures I have for the upcoming auction, because I want to look back at this video maybe in the future. I want to see like a very nice quality video where I could see all the minifigures I had at this given time, because I usually don't do this. And then I look back at the videos, I'm like, man, I want to know exactly what I had. So I'll be able to look back at this, or people will be able to look back and say, man, he had a lot of stuff. And again, this is just half the stuff. I'll do it each day that we do this. So maybe tomorrow I'll do it if I have a lot of packages, but for sure on Thursday when we make this video, because tons of packages are coming in on Wednesday. So that should be fun. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of figures, underneath that TV and whatnot. So yeah, there's a couple base plates, and then you get some really fire figures here. Yeah, you can really tell that the amount of minifigures I have in this auction, you know, like Gregor back there, it's probably one of my best ones. If you watch, you know, a lot of my videos, you know, if you've been around for a while, you know that if this is only half of the stuff I have, you must probably know that it's gonna be pretty crazy once everything is in here, especially these figures back here. It's pretty cool. We got multiple Jabba the Hutts and the little son that's actually like $15, and they have like OG dog one. That one's actually really old, from 2012 I think, or 2014, very old. Cloning Customs there. And then yeah, tons of figures over here, and then we also have a whole bunch of figures here as well. Again, remember June 22nd, July 6th, live Lego auctions on Instagram, and after July 6th, that will be my last auction on Instagram. And then I'm moving to a new platform, so that should be pretty interesting. So we've been doing live auctions on Instagram for 2 years, but there's just too many problems with comments not showing up and other bogus. So we're gonna move to a new platform. Then you have some sets here as well. This thing is sealed. That's pretty cool. Malevolence, UCS Ewok Village. I'm not sure if it's considered UCS set, but it is a big boy Ewok Village, which is definitely pretty cool to have. And you can see some of the smaller sets here. Guess Jabba's Palace really not that small. Actually, some good figures on this base plate. Like she's like 14 or something, and then he's like 8. And then you have some more sealed sets here. Brickhead, Scout Bike, the Arrowhead. I think yeah, the Arrowhead. 2 alarm clocks. I have some more coming in. I don't. They came in big lots. It's not like I wanted them. And then Kylo Ren. So yep, that's everything. I also have a gunship down there. So anyways, that is and also this right here. This is the Holy Grail for somebody. The 10-year anniversary poster. I think I showed this yesterday, but very cool. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for today. I thank you guys for tuning in to another Buying Stone. Oh, we also have Krennic Shuttle down there. So thank you for tuning in to another Buying Stone with Republic Bricks. Buying selling Lego with Republic Bricks. That is going to do it for today. Check back tomorrow for another video. For watching in the future, thanks again. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Other than that, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.